Library Lab Stay-at-Home Edition. I'm Miss Liz, and today we're going to be talking about baking soda. Baking soda is an excellent ingredient for some fun kitchen science because it is a chemical leavener. So that means that it makes our baked goods rise. And it does this through a chemical reaction that occurs either when you apply heat to baking soda or mix it with an acid. Let's find out what happens when I mix baking soda with an acid. A common kitchen acid is vinegar. So I have some vinegar here. Let's get some baking soda into our glass. And then pour some vinegar on top of that. Are you ready? You ready? What a fun reaction! It foamed up because the baking soda released carbon dioxide into the air. Let's take this to the stove and see how baking soda behaves when we apply heat. Let's start making some honeycomb candy so you can see one of the really cool things that baking soda does in your kitchen. We're going to start with my favorite saucepan on the stove, and I'll be adding, first of all, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Followed by 2 tablespoons of water. 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup. And 1 tablespoon of honey. Now we're going to turn the heat on to medium heat. Taking a whisk and stirring all of the ingredients together. Now that the mixture has started bubbling, I'm gonna brush down the sides of my pot with water. Then from here on out, I will just leave it to do its own thing and not stir it anymore. I have my kitchen thermometer set to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna pop the probe in there to keep track of the temperature of the candy. We're at 300 degrees, so I'm turning the heat off, and this is really when the magic happens. I have here a 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. Now this solution is very, very hot, so it's going to activate the baking soda, so we gotta act quickly. Pour it in, take my whisk and stir it up. See how it foams? Now I don't wanna knock out that air, so very, very quickly I'm gonna go to my prepared container and pour this foaming mixture in. Now I absolutely do not want to lose any of that air. That's kind of the whole point. So I'm just going to use my utensil, get that out of there, and leave it to cool. Now it's very, very hot, so absolutely under no circumstances would I consider touching that. I'm just gonna leave it there to firm up, probably take about 30 minutes. Now our honeycomb has fully cooled, so let's break into it and see what it looks like. I'm gonna take it out of the tray. Let's try first just dropping it and seeing what happens. Oh, that's a pretty good crack. So you can see there that the baking soda activated. And we have tons of little tiny bubbles. Here is my finished honeycomb candy. That was fun and exciting, but pretty nerve-wracking because I had to make that sugar solution really, really hot. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to the library's YouTube channel to see more kitchen science videos. To stay informed on all things YDL, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye!
It's pretty good looking.
What do you think?
Mmm. It's sticky.
Well, because I made it yesterday.
It's very good.
And I left it out.
I'm gonna go wash my hands. That's sticky.